Hey, what's going on, guys? My name is Joey. Welcome back to another video here on my channel. Today, I'm going over Mutalist Cernos. This weapon is really strong. It's got multiplicative CO on the quick shot, along as the quick shot cloud that it makes. The cloud has forced toxin procs and innate toxin, so even if you take the toxin off, it will still proc toxin, which is really nice. So it's good for like blight and things like that. But I have three builds for you guys. I have this build here, I have a heat crux build for you guys, and then I have this build here, which is the one that I would say if you're going to go into like a disruption or you want to kill like a really high priority target, this is probably like the easiest one to use out of all of them. All you got to do is get your 2 aptitude stacks, and then the reason I have reload speed on here, you don't need to go for this. I just like it because fire rate won't actually make the quick shot faster. The only thing that will make it faster is reload speed. So you can see you have relatively good shooting speed with the reload speed on here. So first I'm just going to show you guys this build. Now this one is probably I'd say probably the weakest out of the 3. Still does good damage. It's going to take a second because you got to get your stacks up for aptitude. Now that you have your stacks up, now you can actually like do some significant damage while you have sharp shot. You can see that if I shoot, split flights out, my bow, it'll keep proccing in the top right corner. You can see it right here. This is continuously just proccing back up. So you don't it's not like you have to really spam like a madman. The cloud will linger. So that's also really nice about it. Yeah, this is just me just shooting them. This is just a weapon. My companion isn't priming them at all or anything. He's just giving me a little bit of toxin damage. Nothing really too crazy. So yeah, that's this. So what I wanted to do now is show you guys this when I use a primer. So if you use a primer, you're going to get different results. You're going to get results like this. Don't mind the big like mecha looking ticks. That's my dog. I don't know why he's attacking. I have him on passive, but for some reason he's attacking. Yeah, you can see the damage goes up. I got 9.5 million tick there. So really strong when you actually use priming. Really solid. Now I'm going to swap over to the second build. Now I just wanted to go for this build because I was noticing my biggest issue with this build was that like if you don't armor strip them, it really doesn't do a lot of damage. So I was like, okay, let me try seeing how it works if I do armor strip here. So you need to use the toxin because it's innate toxin. So I decided to go for viral with min weighting 15-15. I don't have a riven like the other builds I showed you guys, so I'm just going to use these two as the lowest I can get. And then we just have double heat for like better heat weighting. Our heat weighting is at 66%, which is solid enough. And then pretty much the same stuff here: split flights, base damage, bane, and then galvanized aptitude. Though we run crux. The reason we run crux here is because we just want to bolster that status chance. This one's not really like a build that's made for killing high priority targets. It's really just made for like, I don't know, just having fun with, really. I was just kind of having fun when I put this one together. You can see you need to get, once you get a couple shots off, then you get the multi-shot, and it's like stacking crux is really easy. But now you can see like we're still proccing toxin, and we're proccing heat, so we're stacking multi-shot. I'm sorry, we're stacking toxin and heat all by themselves. Really nice. The initial shot does a lot of procs, as you can see. It was 11 toxin, 9 heat. Like, it does a lot. Now if you even prime it up, it'll do more. This one doesn't have longbow sharp shot on it, and it still does a ton of damage because we still have multiplicative CO anyway. So that's really nice. And now for this final build, this is the one I would recommend you use if you wanted to do like disruption or something. This is probably the one I would be taking in. I've tried this weapon around a few times. These builds I have just altered slightly, but yeah, like I said, if I was going to go in, I also wouldn't be using Zatas too though, because you want to be able to get headshots for longbow sharp shot. Really important to get that, but you can see like the damage of this one is just a lot higher. Also the DPS is a lot better because you can reload. Also I'm running Twitch, I think it's called, or it's not on this build. Yeah, it's on my other build. You can run the plus accuracy Exilus slot mod. That'll help a lot if you want to like shoot them at mid-range. Like you can see, I'm shooting this guy at mid-range, and like you can see how the bullets look. They're like very separated. If you go in here and you put on maybe, see the mod here, what is it? It's Twitch. Yeah, I could fit. No, I can't fit it. Okay. Yeah, if you were to use this, like I have it on this build. If you were to use this mod, like you can get better accuracy, but I have it slotted for projectile speed. Yeah, so this one's really solid. I'm gonna spawn 20 heavies for this last showcase real fast. Do a little priming on them. Now we don't have any stacks yet. Now we already have 2. We already have our max split flights. Really easy to stack split flights. And you can just see, like, this weapon will do tons of damage. Just tons and tons of damage. 9 million damage right there. And this is a status weapon with, like, no crit whatsoever. So yeah, this is really, really impressive stuff. So if you guys enjoyed this and you didn't know this weapon could do these kind of things, please leave a like, please subscribe, comment. Thank you guys for watching my videos, and have a great night.